Hey you, welcome back to another episode of the Day in the Life series. The day starts off at 7 a.m. as today I'm gonna head to the office. Last month I realized I should probably be more social and meet actual humans, so here we go. After an hour of pondering my existence, I leave the house at 8 a.m. The productivity nerd that I am, I listened to an episode of the Not Overthinking podcast, probably one of my favorite podcasts because it reminds me of my dynamic with my brother. I miss my train, so I waste some time taking B-rolls of myself walking and going basically nowhere. After a crazy long commute of 35 minutes, I finally reached the office. At 8:45, I sit at my desk and make a start on some non-work tasks like journaling. I write down what I'm grateful for and all that jazz to start the day off on a positive note. My colleague is here, so I spend some time chatting with him. I spend a bit of time before stand-up debugging an authentication issue with one of our resources. What this means is, let's say we have a resource like black box. We can add things into this box, but we don't want everybody to see what's inside it. So we have to add layers of authentication to ensure only allowed people are able to see what's inside this box. Sounds easy, but it took me forever to debug why the authentication wasn't working. At 9:30 every day, I have my daily stand-up. We talk about why some tasks are blocked, the progress, and how the team can help each other. Today's stand-up was pretty quick, so I get back to starting a new feature at 9:50. Building new cool features and simply coding away is probably the most fun part of being a software engineer for me. This particular feature involves both the front end and the back end, and it's meant to automate a huge pain point for our target customer. I start off with the back end. I have already broken down the feature into smaller parts and drawn it all out on Miro, so today is just about coding it away. At noon, I wrap up my pull requests and it's time for lunch. I'm super shy to film my colleagues or anything at lunch, so here's my salmon bowl, which was lecker, as they say in German. Lunch and the conversations with colleagues was pretty awesome and really reminds me why coming to the office is pretty sick. I have a cup of coffee to wake myself up and try to get some stuff done before the next meeting. From 1:15, I make some more progress on my endpoints and add more relevant business logic. I make the pull requests, got them approved by my super quick teammates, and merged it all in. After 45 minutes, it's time for a technical sync. In this sync, engineers get together to discuss how we can improve our systems. Our team owns a lot of services, and just like what a lot of other engineers face, we too have tech debt to deal with. It comes in the form of slow pipelines or old logic that hasn't been deleted, but meetings like this help us improve it one step at a time. From 2:45, I hop on a different call to discuss some technical implementation details with my teammate. After the call, I spend some time chatting away with colleagues like I tend to do most of the time. It's 3:30 and I decide to head to my secret spot in the office, which is always quiet and empty. I do this to get some work done as I need pin drop silence to focus. I start working on the front-end changes in React.js now. While I'm a full-stack engineer, I love working on the back end way more than the front end, which is funny considering I started off as a front-end engineer. Jokes aside, I stay focused for a good 90 minutes and make my final pull request for the day. And there we have it, my work day as a software engineer. Overall, I would say this has been a pretty solid day of being somewhat productive at work, with little to no bugs to deal with. Hope you enjoy it, and I will see you in the next one. Or you could also watch my old ones too. Okay, bye.